Hello everyone and welcome to the week 2 match for the CGC Draft League. Our opponent for this week is going to be Gabby and the Boston Bidoofs. So if you don't know Gabby, first of all, what are you doing? And second of all, she is an official Pokemon commentator for the Pokemon Company International, and she is awesome. She's so wonderful. Please do check her out and send her the love if you haven't already. So for our team this week, I'm going to quickly go over it, just as I did last week. If you want to get a more detailed overview of the team, then I, of course, check out the team builder that I should have uploaded. As for the team itself, just a quick rundown. So we have Regigigas. We've got Regigigas here. We've got the Crush Grip, Knockoff, Rock Tomb, and Protect this week. We've got Adamant and Lifer, which is awesome. You don't usually get to run both together, but the speed tiers on Gabby's team suggest that it should be viable enough to do so. There is a Mew that is, of course, base 100 speed, but I don't really want to mess around with potential speed ties, and I just think we can get away with Adamant this week. With the Rock Tomb is because I'm worried about the Butterfree. That's the kind of the tech coverage move that you may not see on every Regigigas. So what the list allows us to do is Rock Tomb, and with enough speed on our Weezing here, just Sludge Bomb it or Shadow Ball, and that should just deal with it immediately, regardless of its max speed. This is Choice Scarf, then that's a problem. But anyways, yes, Weezing here. Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Toxic, and Protect with the Focus Sash. The Focus Sash just being a little bit of a safety mechanism this week. Doesn't mean we haven't got some bulk, it's just if we need to take a hit that we expect to one-shot us, then it's better than trying to run a Shuka or Pyupper if I don't know what it's going to be, you know? The King or Mew or Metagross. It could be any of those mons trying to one-shot me, and I just don't like the idea of it. Or even a Kingdom Rain, because that mon's scary. We've got Latias. We've got Latias for the first time this week. Very excited. So we've got the Soldew, because that boosts its Dragon and Psychic moves, which is just very spammable this week, I feel. Shadow Ball is our coverage move for Mew and Metagross, so that's nice. And Substitute, I think, has a lot of just use this week because of mons like Skuntank and Nidoking possibly trying to Sucker Punch me. If I can get into a position like with Weezing and the Rain's up or something, just, negating Kingdra's Swift Swim, then it may force a defensive play from Kingdra. I can take advantage of that with the Substitute. There's, of course, Butterfree, Sleep Powder, also Substitute on that. So yeah, I like that, the idea of Substitute on Latias this week. We've got Raikou with Choice Specs, so really going hard on the offense with this one this week. I did consider potential Carmine set, but I never got enough time to really practice it, and this is what I was comfortable with, and it worked. So yeah, extra sensory mainly for the Nidoking. I could have ran Scold for it, but the idea of having to predict if there's a Credilli potentially coming in or if it's on the field, then I just don't like the idea of Scold, even though it seems appealing against a Rain team. I didn't want to risk it, so that's that. Umbreon, somewhat standard this week. We haven't got Moonlight. We've decided that we don't need the Moonlight. It doesn't need to be on the field the entire time to do what we need it to, and we felt that Taunt and Yawn were both useful in general, so yeah, it's also a Rain team, so if the Rain does go up, Moonlight isn't doing that much for recovery, so we just felt this set with the Citrus would be best. And then we have a Heracross with Moxie and Choice Scarf this week. Very cool set, actually. The Rock Blast being the most notable one, once again for a potential Sash Butterfree, because I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. The Scarf should be useful against someone like Mew, with the Mega Horn, of course, and honestly, this is one of our best options against Credilli offensively. I'm quite scared of that mon, and I'd be surprised if Gabby doesn't bring it, so yeah. There's only one I don't really expect Gabby to bring, really, and that is, sad to say, the Bibarel, but we'll see. Anyway, I believe Gabby should be waiting for us in the global room already, so let's get this set up right away, as soon as it loads for us. And of course, we are, just like last week, but most definitely for this week, we'll be using the Grotto code. It could not be anything else. So yeah. Just quickly hydrate while we're waiting here. Is that a Wild Gabby? A Wild Gabby appeared! Woo! Okay. Yeah, Gabby's got it all set up, ready to go it seems, so yeah, let's do it. Ooh, here we go. I'm definitely not quite as nervous as I was for week 1, I think. I think it's just the very first one. The butterflies definitely kicked in, but we're going to be having to deal with a different butterfly this week in that Butterfree, so, there'll still be an element of that. Let's click A on the battle team text this time, because now we know to do that. And yeah, team of 6, let's go. Just quickly looking over everything. Yep, I'm happy with this. Let's do it. Really hope I haven't messed anything up here. Okay, what's she running? Okay, so it's a combination of the 6 I expected, I believe, but there is no Kingdra. Oh, that's so good. Never mind. There is no Kingdra. That is so important. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. The Kingdra, so the thing with the Kingdra is that we didn't find it was very good in prep. Like, the Kingdra struggled to do stuff because of the wheezing, but if Kingdra is there, then I at the very least have to respect it. The fact it's not there, I'm not forced to do Regigigas wheezing, and I found the other 4 on my team to actually work wonders against Gabby's team, providing I don't have to worry about potential Kingdra Swift Swim go hard. So yeah, I'm really glad to not see that. So let's lug. So I think my plan against this was Raikou Heracross lead. I found that's pretty effective most of the time, and we'll have Latias and Umbreon in the back. I think for a game 1 this should be fine. It's very interesting running 2 choice ones. It's not usually my forte when it comes to my battle styles, so especially as leads. So. But hey, as leads, it means that we'll have chances to potentially swap out if we need to. And Raikou has its switch initiative in Volt Switch as well, so yeah, no more stalling. Let's get to it. Good luck, have fun, Gabby. Rugly and Metagross. Okay. Okay, the Heracross is definitely threatened here by Metagross. I'm quite scared of that. Progress is a big problem. In fact, Raikou is one of the best ways to deal with it, just because of its blinding speed, really. So, I think in this position, because Raikou can't get faked out, I'm going to go for an extra sensory into Progress. I'm not even going to try and hide this tech, because I don't want to potentially try and Volt Switch or Thunderbolt that thing and it go into Nidoking, because that'll be a difficult position for sure. Extra sensory, if our choice spec, should 2-shot it unless it's bulky, which is quite unlikely we feel with this thing, so I believe extra sensory is just a safe option into the Perugly. Also, there's no Credilli on the team, I just remembered and realised, so that's great for us. As for Heracross, I'm not going to keep it in against potential fake out and maybe a Zen Headbutt going into it, so I'm going to switch right into Umbreon. I think that's a safe switch in here. I could do Latias, I guess. I'll do Umbreon. Umbreon should allow us to get our positioning done more effectively. It's just great bulk and all that. Let's see, fake out into Raikou. Has Gabby forgotten the inner focus? Oh no. There's a 2-shot, nice. Okay, Zen Headbutt into Umbreon. Cool, okay, great turn 1. Well, I think extra sensory should be somewhat safe to go into Perugly again. I don't think we need to really over-predict at this point, so I think I'm okay to do that. There's no point trying to, go into Metagross with this, really, and I'm just going to get the foul play onto Metagross. I should consider what switch-ins there are for this. So Mew could come in, that'd be fine still. Good foul play into that. There's Nidoking, I guess that'd be alright. What else is there? Politoed, probably be the best switch in. We might not take too much damage from that, but there's Raikou on the field, so it's scary to switch it in, really. Yeah, I'm liking this position already. I'm just going to get the foul play off. I guess I could technically yawn it. That could be good. But for now, I think I'm just going to keep the aggression up and try and get some damage in. Okay, makes sense. Into the Mew, okay. I wonder what the Mew set's going to be. This one is wild. I just never know what it's going to do. Very scary. Multiple sets that I've tested against, but who really knows what's going on in Gabby's mind for this one. That does very respectable damage, I'm happy with that. If the Metagross does come back in, there's a good chance I may be switching Raikou. I think there's a good chance I'm switching it out regardless of even if a 4th Mon is sent out here, because extra sensory, unless it's Nidoking, is not really something I want to be locked into. I'm trying to think who the 4th is most likely to be. I feel like if you bring Butterfree, you're probably going to lead it, so I doubt it's in the back. Politoed would make sense, I feel. Just a bulky all-rounder. Let's go back to Metagross though. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not staying in with our extra sensory be inspect right now. Ooh. I mean, raw switching the Heracross is probably a bit silly against these mons. So I'll go into Latias. I think it's the best switch we've got here, so we'll do that. And Umbreon. I think I'm going to go for a Foul Play into Metagross. I could Snarl as well. I think Snarl isn't doing too much damage, but it's good damage control, and it should do a good bit of chip against Mew. I'm not sure what the Mew set is, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Aura's Field for Umbreon though. I mean, I'm about to send in Latias, so... And knowing that, I think I want to try and get everything in a range for me, so I'll Foul Play the Metagross. Toxic. Right. Ooh, okay, I like that tech. It's cool because we've got a very similar thing going on this week with a mon that we struggled to KO. We're going the route of trying to Toxic it, and that was with our Toxic Weezing this week against the Credulity if we ever had to, but of course that's not here anymore. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised that Metagross's Choice Band or something. That did a lot of damage for a Send Headbutt. A lot. With our Soul Tube, Dragapults is definitely the strongest move into the Mew right now. So I think I'm just going to do that. I guess I'll just Foul Play again. I'll be interested to see if Latias outspeeds the Mew. It does, okay, cool. Because we're not max speed. And does KO, very nice. That speed. I should have paid more attention the last turn. But yeah, very cool. Very glad to see we outspeed that. We designed this Umbreon just for that. Even though it's not too much, it was I think it's 20 speed EVs. Basically, we're 3 speed higher than what a neutral Metagross is. Metagross usually hits 90, while we are at 93 this week. We should jump the Politoed and Metagross if they haven't got much investment, and Metagross apparently hasn't, so... I'm not going to mess around here, even though I am -2 on Latias. I think Psychic should just win this game. If Gabby wants to try and go for a Sucker Punch, that'd be great for me, because that just gives me information, to be honest. So yeah, Psychic, and I guess I'll Snarl. I mean, yours is like a guaranteed win con, though. But Yawn would be... I don't think I need to click Yawn to win this, and I don't really want to reveal it though, so... Do I need to reveal Snarl either? I guess Foul Play's probably going to still do the most damage. I think I'm fine to just do this. Good damage. And King is going for the special Sludge Bomb, which Latias survives. Very nice. Okay. So that's a 4-0. Excellent. Love that differential. Okay, it really went well that game one. So let's hope we can keep up that momentum for the second one. I'll be honest, I think we just did the same thing. Like, I just found it to be such an effective lead. I don't really see what Gabby can do to like truly counter it. Maybe she has figured out a game plan to at least, you know, give me a bit more of a run for my money. But at the very least, I'm sure Gabby won't forget about the fake out in a focus situation again, so I expect the turn 1 of this second game to at least go a bit better for her. Yeah, I see no reason to switch up the plan here. I'm just going to do Raikou Heracross and Umbreon Latias again. Again, just not seeing the Kingdra on this team here, it's just so important and relieving, because I just don't have to worry about having to neutralize the rain mode. I can just do these 4 and be fine. So yeah, let's go. It's the Butterfree. Okay. Well, it can definitely fake out the Heracross, that's for sure. And that will be problematic, I won't lie. Yeah, this is going to be more difficult because fake out and a sleep powder of any sort will be annoying, and there's no real way to get around it. So what I'm thinking here is, it's a question of who I really go for. Because the Perugly it's a scary one. But then again, not both, like, Gabby can't run Sash on both these mons, so I guess I would consider that here. I'm just wondering if I do another extra sensory play and not worry about going for Thunderbolt, but I'm gonna do it. Let's Rock Blast as well. I'm gonna try and get it off if we can. Because if Heracross doesn't get faked out here, which is unlikely, but yeah, then at least we would have got the Butterfree pretty good. But oh, okay, so that is a Scarf Butterfree. Got it. Okay, we have a game, that's for sure, because this is going to be a lot more difficult if a Metagross comes in. It's like a banded one starting to do big damage to everything with that Tailwind now. Very efficient Tailwind turns Gabby's about to have. Yeah, Scarf makes sense though. It's just a shame we couldn't get around the fake out play. Either King. Okay. Okay, now the mind games begin, because I could just leave Raikou in and just try and Thunderbolt the Perugly here, but is of course an obvious switch. Gabby may predict it. This is going to be tough though, because I haven't got really anything that wants to take any hits here. I'm not sure if switching in anything is actually worth it for me. The fact I can't click extra sensory is also not great for me right now, so I'm kind of forced to Thunderbolt or switch. I think I'm going to just Thunderbolt Perugly. Excuse me. I haven't got anything good for the Nidoking either. Yeah, Nidoking's going to be difficult. What to do. I mean, if I can get the close combat off, I guess that's cool, so I'll do that. Part of me wants to go for Mega Horn, just, so I don't drop my defenses, but I'd rather get the guaranteed hits off. Okay, it's got Body Slam. The last resort is always a set to be considering, so Flamethrower into probably Heracross here. Does that go down? It does, okay. Fair enough. Recipe has Heracross, not the kill leader for this week for sure. I mean, hey, it could even be a game 3 yet, so who knows. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get Gabby good here. Umbreon is the right mon to go into here. The reason I didn't want to switch Umbreon in, as much as it may be taken some hits quite nicely, it's still not something I wanted to have get weakened, I want to keep it nice and safe so we can bring it in and do stuff with it without having to fear KOs and things like that. So, yeah, as for Raikou here, Gabby may play safe and go for like a Sludge Bomb or something, just to cover the Latias switch, but if we can get that in on the Earth Power, that'd be amazing. And I think Snarl would be silly not to here. The only reason not to Snarl would be if I'm trying to keep Perugly on the field for longer. Maybe you want something, but I think Snarl's fine. reducing Nidaking's offense as well would be really good for us if we can get that. So. Okay. No paralysis, love that. Sludge bomb into Umbreon. Okay, so just hard focusing it down. Citrus is quite good for us here. Ooh, unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Because after the snarl, I feel like Umbreon was kind of in a nice position, but it's a bit scarier now. Okay, I need to consider what my win con is. Nidaking's been switching up moves, so it's definitely not his Choice Scarf. We know the Butterfree's Choice Scarf anyway, so yeah. So it's almost definitely going to be Life Orb. That's what Nidaking tends to like to do. Metagross, I know Umbreon outspeeds, but of course there's one more turn of Tailwind, so what is the plan here? What do we do? Gabby's probably going to lock into Meteor Mash if it is a banded set. Which it might not be, but I just feel like Zen Headbutt did so much damage. 30 seconds, okay. We could switch Latias out. And I think it's honestly a smart idea too, because I think it might be the win con here. Did switch it into Raikou though? I think Raikou will end up Choice Locked though, which is not ideal. I think we do that and then try and foul play the Metagross. Nicely done. Does that KO? It does. If this is a Meteor Mash, it might KO Umbreon. Hang on. Please, we really need this. Oh, thank goodness, Umbreon. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we should win now. Woo! That was close. Okay. It's not over. Metagross may have Bullet Punch. And the Nidaking also may have Protect. So, what do we want to do here? That's my question. There's also the potential Protect play on Nidaking. That wouldn't be ideal. It's definitely not over by any means. Like a Bullet Punch and maybe even a Sucker Punch on Nidaking would be bad. I don't think it's running Sucker Punch though. We've seen Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, and it probably has Earth Power. So, Protect is most likely going to be the last option, I feel. I'm going to play it safe and double the Metagross, I think. Because I feel like Nidaking may Protect here, and while I could substitute with Latias, I think it's important to be offensive with Latias. Let's go for Metagross. Protect. Woo! Okay. And that should just win me the game from there. Yeah, the game was likely in our favour there, but it could have went wrong if Gabby had something like that Sucker Punch and Bullet Punch on Metagross. But then again, it's almost definitely a Choice Band set. You can't convince me otherwise with that Meteor Mash. That was doing insane damage. Yeah, let's just Psychic Foul Play to finish off. Well, I didn't get really a chance to show the sets this week. It's a very fast pace, but that's kind of what happens when you get Tailwind and Choice Band and Choice Specs and all that, so... GG's, Gabby. Oh, that was quite the thrill. I enjoyed that a lot. Very nice. Very cool team. Very cool team. I like the Toxic plan for the Umbreon for sure. It's a shame I didn't get to see more of the sets. I'd love to hear what Gabby has on, techs on her team, and I'm sure I'll try and discuss that with her afterwards. Or maybe Gabby will be putting her perspective up as well. That'd be cool. I'm not sure if Gabby will be doing that or not, but if she does, be sure to check it out. And I would love to see her perspective if that is happening. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, thank you very much for watching though. Our week 3 opponent will be Slash, and they are the coach of the San Diego Sandals. Very much looking forward to that. So thank you very much for joining. I will see you next week, hopefully. Take care.